Alright, so we got our spells back. And we're inside we go. And again, we have probably like 3 days at least to clear this, so we have no worries for clearing it, resting as many times as I feel like I need to. So we should be able to finish this map. So let's try to do that tonight, shall we? What are we going to do first? This is going to be a big area, I'm fairly certain. Oh, outside map too. I forgot about this. Front Armag. Okay, so let's do our thing. First,
right
before
here,
I forget, it's getting to be annoying. Fix that thing. Because he's at 170, he could be at 120. I'd rather be at 120. Okay.
My skills are getting rusty.
Buff up. Gonna give himself some speed, shield spell, blur. Might as well give himself some wings. It's a nice little upgrade for him for armor. I'm going to give the airwalk wings to her. And give the cat's grace to her. And the feather suit should have a dex belt. I think so. Heroism. I don't mind him here having a better chance to hit. Matter of fact, I don't mind him more than she wants to have some extra armor as well. So there's shield spell. Let's get some expeditious on Christian and some blur on him as well. Now Christian, you can pop off a plus spell for the team. Give yourself shield of faith. Give shield of faith to him. And let's give the armor upgrade to me. And we're not in our kingdom, so delay poison. Well, that reminds me.
Any brilliant ideas?
Let's see, this communal thing is lost for the whole team.
I'm listening.
We're not going to do the death ward. Well, we'll do one death ward on it. I'm up front, after all. Let's get her shield spell. Blur for herself. And pause the game here real quick, because I'm fairly certain I forgot to put lots of stuff up here for her. So, alright, so we have... Here, let's just do this in order. Snowball, yes. Grease, got it. Raven Feedment, yes. I'm putting all the race spells, as you can see here. Shield spells up and where it needs to be. I got Glitter Dust, okay. Blur, yeah. Better Snowball. We got our, of course, our Scorching Ray. Mirror Image, there we go. So I knew I was missing something. And we got Haste now. Stinking Cloud. My pets, my summon squirrels. Got Whole Person. Okay, now we're talking. And I got Battering Blast. Yep. Oh, and Displacement. That's there. Got my Skeletors. Got my better Battering Blast. There we go. And Emergency Force Sphere. Oh, here we go. And Wall of Fire. Sexiness. And... yeah, I'm missing all kinds of crap. So Dragon. 6 Spray. Icy Prison. That's awesome. Okay, that's a better list. And now I can do this one. I'm not going to use it right now, but I need to start using that one because I've never used. That's a spell that you don't have access to in the vanilla version of the game, by the way. Pretty sweet spell. Straight up HP bump, I think is what that basically is. Kind of like Stone Skin. Doesn't last as long, but it's pretty awesome. So she's good. Mary doesn't have anything. I'm checking here because she may have... excuse me. She may have magic gear.
I will not.
Oh, like she does. No, she doesn't. Well, she has the intensified meta magic rod. That's this thing right there. We have never used that warding rune yet either. I need to probably figure out how to use that damn thing. Oh, and I'm missing her Bane weapon. How the hell did that happen? Okay, we already checked her spells, so we know that she's where she needs to be. But she does need to cast Faith on herself. And and what the hell, let's give it to Miri as well. Oh no, she already has one from Tristan. Thank you, Tristan. Alright, so she's basically done.
I'm always ready.
Needs to buff his weapon, because I always forget to do this. I'm just the wrong one. Okay. Turn on the kitty, turn on the arcane strike, yourself a shield spell, yourself a blur spell, cast an extended blur spell on her. That way she's got a solid buff for a good long while. Full strength on yourself. And on Jubilost just so we can carry some more weight. We'll do wings for her, the extended version. And the last extended version I'll do on myself. Bada boom, bada bing. And that's so long that on the next time we take a knee, I'll still have time left on this thing, so I don't have to worry about it. Quick save that mess.
In due time.
Let's get into it. What do you guys got to say for yourselves? Barbarian says, some grim barbarians are sitting near the bonfire, speaking in low voices and casting sidelong glances toward the tomb entrance. Noticing you, one of them reaches for his weapon out of habit, but he catches himself and instead pats the space on the log beside him. Greetings, traveler. Come, have a seat. Don't suppose you've heard anything about the battle between the Tiger Lords and Restov, have you? Who won? How did it go? Okay, neutral lie. Sorry to disappoint, but I don't know anything about battle. You beat the barbarians. Let me show you how. No. Yeah, here we go. Rumor has it the barbarian chieftain left his men in the middle of a battle, so they turned their backs on him and returned to Numeria. Really? Then what are we sitting around here for? Quiet. Numeria's far away and he's still very close. What is this place? The tomb of peerless Armag, great chieftain and invincible fighter. Damn his hide. What are you doing here? Our chieftain brought us here. He took several of us into the tomb with him and told the rest to wait outside. No one's left the place since. We've been sitting here for weeks. Okay, that's creepy. Is it possible your chieftain's dead? Maybe, but what if he isn't? The sisters always claimed that once he exited the tomb, he'd be the mightiest fighter Galerian ever saw. Maybe they were lying, but what if they weren't? I'd certainly hate to be the one who disobeyed his orders. I'm going into the tomb. There's a sister standing guard at the entrance. She's a mighty witch, and she's crazy as a bat. She won't just let you in. Even if she did, there are a lot of traps down there. And if you make it past the traps, there's still Armag to deal with. He'll kill you. But hey, you're welcome to try. Diplomacy 36. You're going to try it. Aren't you fed up with the sister? I'd have finished her off long ago. Yes, it's kind of scary. She's a witch after all. 5,760 XP though. Look at him, downright scared. No, you're right. It's long past time to rid ourselves of these witches and our crazy chieftain too. Hey everyone, get the sister. Down with Armag. That was easy. That's a rebellion that was just waiting to happen. Oh, that's right. Shoot her in the face. Kill her before I even get there, guys. That's what I want to see. Oh. Maybe not. Alright, Dora.
Interesting.
Worry about that later. I think, honestly, our only opponent is her. Because we turned the whole damn tribe against her. That's hilarious, too. Oh, what'd she say? You again? I will not allow you to defile this place as well. Oh, this is the one that fled from us. Oh, yeah. I hate her. Alright, Liza. Why don't you summon doggos right here. Get him, doggo. I'll have a chance to take a bite out of her ass. Nibble, nibble. Jet's coming in awful low. Holy hell. We got her surrounded, boys. She's in for it now. Oh. She got herself some armor. Oh yeah, I forgot about how it. Ooh. Whoopsies. Alright, come over here. Tristan. You're gonna have to get within range, but not too close in range, buddy. You lost. You can move like a sumbitch. Get your ass all the way up here. And she's close enough you can actually shoot her with your crossbow right now. Go ahead.
Primitives.
Hey, we'll take that. That was a solid hit. Alright, Miri. I'm gonna rage, but not right now. I'm gonna get her in range first of that mess. I'm gonna rage up and go tear her face off. Show these barbarians how to do things. I'm surprised that Miri didn't chime in when they were talking about Armag. Oh. Jublos suffered 4 con. Jublos suffered 3 strength and 1 charisma. Oh, that bitch had that move again. Son of a... We just cured him of all those things. Freaking hate her. Alright, I ain't got much in the way of single damage stuff for her. I'm just gonna have to do like a cantrip or something lame.
Strike!
Yeah, she's surrounded by so many dudes right now. Eliza, on the other hand, she has cool ass spells that auto hit. Like this one.
Tashani Savitur.
Ooh, that was solid damage too, kiddo. 13, 19 check. That was a bad roll on her part. Alright, Proto, your turn. Get within range. And let's actually do something of merit. Oh, that was deadly. The barbarians gather around the sister's bloody body, so that's it. The witch is gone. There's no turning back now. Armag won't waste any time investigating. He'll just tear our heads off. To the abyss with him. We are supposed to wait here for him until we're old and gray. He's a traitor, not a chieftain. First he takes us to conquer Restov without any proper scouting, like sheep to the slaughter, and then he leaves his forces right here before a huge battle to go digging around in some hole in the ground. Other chieftains have been deposed for far less. Right, enough is enough. I say, whether he's alive or dead, we go back to Numeria. We'll tell the elders everything, and they can choose a new chieftain. Good luck to you. Good luck to you, too. The barbarians quickly pack up and leave. Peace out, bitch. Make sure to leave me your treasure, though. I want your treasure. Alright, I'm going this way. Yeah, for instance. And since we did beat her, we definitely want to do a save.
I'm there.
A waste of my time.
A trivial task.
Ooh, that's kind of tricky. 33. I mean business. And all that.
I do what I must.
Just checking out here, make sure there's not like some hidden artifact or some shit. You never know. I know there's one over here, right? Yeah, we saw one when we started the battle. What colored tribal fetish thing was this say? Tent is dirty and untidy.
I'm
Nice.
off.
Useful information there, devs. What's this? Oh, we're getting a lot of those colored tribal fetish things. Let's see what's in the box. What's in the box? Stuff that I wanted.
In due time.
Yeah. Feel like we got what we wanted. Oh, did we even loot her body? What? Or did we loot her body and I just wasn't paying attention? Maybe that's what happened. We need to drop some stuff. So, price and sending, yes. And I'm going to drop bows. We got a lot of weight on our team right now. What the hell's going on here? Oh, hell. We got a lot of people debuffed. Well, 2 people. Jublos got screwed, man. -1. -4. -3. Shit. That's why. It's gonna get worse when that spell wears off him because I got bull strength on him, right? Yeah. Shitty shit. That sucks. Well, we know how we're curing that stuff later anyway, so I'm not worried about it. We got all these damn double orc axes that we're never going to use. Might as well just drop them for the time being outside here. Like that. And same with these things. Because we're clearly coming back outside, so we'll grab this loot up when we leave the area. I don't need the cloak of resistance right now, and I don't need the quarterstaff +1. Oh, what else we got in here that might be? I'll even drop the padded armor +4 because we're clearly not going to use it right now. Alright, bro. I feel good about that. There we He's got what I want to have on him. Oh, he's got a ring slot. Might as well take this kid. Yeah. There you go. It's not amazing, but it's, again, if we forget to cast a spell on her or the spell falls off for whatever reason, she has at least a slight armor bump. Okay, so quick save that mess. Matter of fact, we're actually going to do a hard save here too, guys, because we do have a DC check to make sure we make back home in about 3 days, I'm guessing.
I'm there.
Now, the problem with Armag's tomb is this. There are several hidden areas. Again, highly recommend that you guys scope that shit out on online, find out what the map looks like. You'll see several territories and you're like, oh, it looks like I could have saw something there, so I must have failed to check,
I believe I found something.
for instance. And you get real pissed at yourself because of that mess. First footprints are easily visible along the dusty floor, which hadn't seen guests in many years.
I do
They're
what
here.
I
We already
must.
knew that, though.
I shall end this suffering.
Ooh, looks like we found some spectors. Some spectors, huh? Alright, Amiri. You're gonna delay your turn, madam. Jubilos on there. This specters in the back is the next one that's gonna jump us. Juby.
Will they
I'm
ever
at full to
learn?
death. Thanks, Jubes. Ooh, wow. I got... That does not protect from that. Energy drain. You know what that was? I thought that's what that was. Oh, come on. That's bunk, man. Oh, wait. No, he hit Proto-Lich. Proto-Lich doesn't have it. That's why. She's up front. I thought that was Dora. You doof. Alright, well, whatever. I'm bumped up now. Might as well just swing in for a swing. Remember, they do half damage because they're ghosts. So that's always going to be a thing. And fire damage is prick. Thank you.
Strike as one.
Proto, 5 foot stutter step way. And I don't mind doing this. Thank you. Now we need to fix that native levels. Bull honkiness. Horde building. No, she doesn't need that one. Alright, does she have native levels? Cursed cloak. Doesn't say she does. I'm confused. Alright, hold on a second, guys. I need to see something here. Spectre, Scorching Ray, blah, blah, blah. Spectre typically gains 2 levels from Proto-Lich. Yeah, it's that hit her. It's because she's undead? She's immune? It says, because it says it drained it from her. That's my concern. And I want to cure that if that's a thing. But if it ain't a thing, I ain't want to fuck that shit. I'm doing this, though. Jubilos got a hose out there. Give him the strength back. That'd make my day. Yeah, con, I'll take it. Good enough.
I'm there.
But yeah, that's some horse
I will see
pucky.
this through.
Horse pucky.
Tashani Savitur.
Here.
Tashani Savitur.
And this is clearly going to be that kind of a map. We definitely want to get our Death Ward on. Oh, I remember this now. Okay, so this is going to be a map of cutscenes and the illustrated book pages. This one's going to suck. Sorry. We felt the cold breeze as soon as we entered the room. Ice shards appeared on the walls and floors, and a labyrinth of thick ice walls grew up around us. The walls were waist high to a human, but they were head high to me. The center of the room had a pressure plate on the floor, while the entrance to the labyrinth had a massive pedestal carrying a tiger statue made of ice. The exit was at the far end of the room, locked of course, and the inscription above it read, "Trial of Strength." This is obviously to test Armag's people, right? So notice that we have picked locks, intelligence check, explore the labyrinth in search of the right path to the center. An athletics check, started pushing the statue in random directions without wasting time exploring the labyrinth. Perception check, a high one. Tried to cheat by standing on the pressure plate ourselves. Really high athletics check, started breaking through the walls to make a straight path to the center of the room. And again, the more that you pass of these, the better off you're going to be for XP. But I say we do the... See if we can get the perception check. Hey, we succeeded. Wow. Having come to the pressure plate, someone chanced to look up and notice a huge spot of black soot on the ceiling above it. The labyrinth's builder must have anticipated our plan and arranged something special for anyone trying to cheat their way through. Taking that into consideration, we, screw that, decided to find another solution rather than take any chances. So back to this again. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. I think you need to be immune to fire, probably. It's, you know, soot for a reason. We tried the athletics check, started pushing the statue in random directions without wasting any exploration time. Let's try the intelligence check. We need an 8 or greater, so it's not a guarantee here. Explore the labyrinth in search of the right path to the center. Failed. Those ancient barbarians could really construct a labyrinth. We almost froze to death before we figured out all the forks, dead ends, and turnabouts. We did finally manage to find the right path, leaving signs along the walls, ice walls, to mark the way. All that was left to do was drag the ice statue along the path. Okay, so now start breaking through the statue along the marked path. You can pick the lock. But again, since we're sharing the XP for everybody now, it doesn't much matter. So this is probably the easiest one. Tried to pick the lock on the door. See the trickery check. Just one quick glance at the door was enough for us to realize that even the best lockpick in the world couldn't be enough here. Even if the door wasn't covered in a thick layer of ice, we couldn't find any trace of a mechanism to work on it. It seemed this door would only open by using the pressure plate in the center of the room. That's fine. Start pushing the statue along the marked path. Success. The ice tiger merrily ran through the labyrinth. Pushing it was much easier than expected, but the labyrinth itself was extremely tricky. Sometimes to get 5 steps closer to the center, we had to make a loop longer than the whole room's perimeter. Kept pushing the statue along the path. Success. We kept pushing the ice tiger right in its broad rear end, moving it ever forward. It wasn't too hard at all told. The inventive folks who created this labyrinth must have been trying to mock anyone who underwent this trial. One moment the right path led us almost to the center, and then the next it led us in the opposite direction, almost out to the edge of the room. But we didn't give up, taking heart in the thought that Armag must have had to do the same. Kept pushing the statue along the marked path. Success again. It certainly wasn't easy dragging the ice tiger along the stone floor, but at least we didn't have to fight any real tigers. Our path took us through a wide loop and a long curving passage, which brought us closer to the center before taking us far away from it and back again. But we finally managed to push the statue into the center of the room, right onto the pressure plate. The pressure plate trembled beneath the statue's weight, and then a roaring pillar of flame erupted all the way to the ceiling. The ice tiger evaporated in a heartbeat, along with the entire labyrinth. The room warmed rapidly, even becoming a bit hot. The stone door opened, and the path was clear. Nice work, team. We failed one check, but I'm not going to trip on that.
I'm there.
And it's probably a check that you probably weren't going to get very easily anyway. You needed an 8 or better, so
There's
it's
something here.
a greater than 50% chance that we would have passed it, but...
I was successful in my
Hell
search.
yeah, I want that. Alright, so before we go
I
any
do
further
what
here,
I
we kind of
must.
take a look around. So clearly we have a trap over here. Let's might as well just disarm that one. And I'm assuming this is the path they want us to
Over
come
there.
down. Although it doesn't look very inviting. I'm guessing it's going to be trap central down this way.
Done. That is quite a
Yeah,
discovery.
alright, let's back out of here for a
Follow
minute.
if you
Notice that there was a door here. This was a specific thing. Cold chill emanates from the room. Oh, hell. Of course, that's what I get for not saving. There's a hidden room there, and you need to make a trickery check to open it. You can teleport in, though. I should have said that before.
in.
So, perception. Trickery. Intelligence. Failed it again. Athletics. Okay. Same exact outcome. Right. Now save. Sorry about that. Hopefully you'll let us see the thing down here. Yeah. You see, you can see the light on the other side, so you can use that trick that I used to get all my kick-ass gear from that one jackass deity.
There's something here.
And teleport the whole team over if you have enough teleportation spells handy. The downside of that is you have to have two. One go in, one go out. And you have to have everyone in a nice tight cluster. So, spots a trap. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think there's another way to get in here. And to do it, we need to load the game to an earlier save. I want to show you this because it is kind of cool. So this is before we did our little perception, persuasion, or whatever checks we did for this damn room. The reason this is important is that where you saw one of the options was literally like pushing the tiger like rapid crazy. Oh, we already did this one. So farther back. Try that one. One of the options was a high athletics check, like a 35, right? Like a ridiculously high one. And we have gloves that will give us a buff for that. And I can also probably, well, maybe, it's like another type of buff as well. So let's actually take a look at this. So who is our athletics person? I'm a 23. It's probably me. Yeah, I'm a 23. Why do you have a 22? Heroism spell on you. Yeah. And I have, and that's a morale bonus. And I have these gloves, which are a competence bonus, and I'm okay with that. Matter of fact, I'm so okay with that. I want to give her these other ones because she's the tank. So if we have undead, she should be more protected. But back to me. I have a solid 26. Remember, I want to say it was a 35. So again, we need like a 9 or better. But again, that's a competence bonus. Now again, competence bonus is not the same as a morale bonus, so you can stack those things. The downside is I don't have anyone that has heroism on the team.
I'll take care of
I
it.
don't have it.
Let us not hesitate. Battles await.
Nothing on
Come
her.
in.
I could probably force Tristan to take it, but I think I already used up his ability already today anyway. Yeah. So, the way around that is...
Something bothering you?
That's competence.
What's
We
new?
give a heroism potion to Jubilos to make him pour down my throat. So go by type. And we're looking for potion of heroism, so it should be in the H's. Like so. Activate with this. Give it to me. Okay. Now, I should have heroism on me. Yeah, so I'm at a solid 28 now. So again, I still need a 7 or greater. So we can still fail this thing, is my point. But we got a much better chance now. I'm going to save that. And matter of fact, now that I think about it, aren't I penalized too? Yeah, I got a -2 on my ability. Jeez, man, we got screwed on those ability drains. Con, charisma's down. I got hosed. Why my athletics is as bad as it is. That's what it is. Alright, so let's do perception. What the hell we did? Lion jackhole. Oh, of course I didn't save like a dumbass, did I? This is gonna vex me. Alright. We got... Oh, I did save. Yeah, saved. Okay, go
In
ahead.
due time.
Perception. Come on, man. What the hell? Coffee will make it better. Drink coffee. Perception. What the hell's going on? I made the perception check last time like 3 times in a goddamn row. Never had a problem with it. My perception's even better now. Thank you. Trophy. Intelligence. Hey, we got the intelligence this time. The labyrinth was complex with numerous turns and dead ends. No easy task for an 8-year-old. We found the right path in a heartbeat. Those signs marking the way along the ice walls. The hard part was still ahead. We had to drag the ice statue. So this is the part where we're not going to drag it. This is how I think you actually penetrate that damn thing. Start breaking through the walls to make a straight path to the center of the room. Literally, basically gonna throw the goddamn thing through the walls, and I think it might break the wall at the end of the thing. And a big, huge boom of XP for that shit too, because it's the higher check. Now I don't know, because remember we had 3 athletics checks that are lower than this. Of just push it, and then push it, and then push it again. And those may add up to equal this or be greater than this. I didn't know. I didn't keep track. I got a feeling it's probably no. But let's read this here. Before the biting frost could turn us into icicles, we began breaking the ice walls and pushing the statue through the gaps, moving ever closer to the center. Finally, the last wall fell, and we pushed the ice tire onto the pressure plate. Pressure plate, blah, 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 opened up. Yeah, okay. No. Oh, see, we got to level up on that, so I know we didn't get it. So, that's awesome. Yeah, let's get that level up. Inquisitor. Ooh, new monsters. Alright, what are we getting? Soul Eaters if she's evil, but she's not. So Axiomite, 1 to 3 of those. Red Caps if she's evil, but she's not. So again, Berlani, extraplanar Berlani Exatas if she's not. Which is what she's going to get. And 1 Bogeyman. Ooh, Bogeyman time. And she got the Bogeyman robes. They can hang out together. Cool beans. Yeah, it's cool. I dig it. And level 13 is, for Inquisitor level anyway, is another spell level. So new spell list. Oh, sexy times. Could have used that athletics and perception, whatever, a little bit ago, but whatever. Alright, level 3 spell. She already has delay poison communal, resist energy communal, cure serious. She could get the inflict. She could get inflict. She could get heroism. That's not the worst idea ever. See if this communal searing light. That's another viable option. We may have to bite the bullet on this. Don't get heroism because, well, you know what? Screw that. We have potions, man. Searing light or magical vestment is appealing here. Searing light for some combat ready abilities for her, but she's not much of a dexter. Let's do magical vestment. Yeah, level 5, madam. You can do banishment, break enchantment, all new spell stuff here. So what we got? True Seeing, Stone Skin Communal. Righteous Might, that's a fun one. Spell Resistance, of course, is a solid choice. Flame Strike. Chains of Light. Disrupting Weapon. I'm going to grab that Flame Strike, you know that. Chains of Light's an interesting one. It's a paralysis spell, but it's a reflex save versus a will save. So if you want to catch like a wizard in it, Chains of Light is probably the way to go. Break Enchantment, though, is kind of nice. Works on enchantments, transmutations, and curses. Banishment's also a good choice. Like I said, though, I do like spell resistance whenever I can get it. That one scales very nicely. Lasts for a decent amount of time. Spell resistance equal to 12 plus your caster level, so in her case 13 plus 12, so 25. That's not anything to sneeze at. That's actually some pretty good protection right there. And of course we have to put in her
see this through.
new pets. Bogeyman. All those jackasses. Almost, as much as I hate to say it, I almost like playing an evil Inquisitor for the pets. Because I like their pets better. The goat-beard bastards regenerate, and they're just kind of general jackasses. And then they don't have the little electric blasts of the other son of a bitch that's constantly frying us. So, anyway, that's good. I suppose I should put her spells that we just picked up into her list. You will be there, and you will be up here. Alright. Save that mess. Alright, Dean.
I was successful in my search.
Aha! I thought as much. It's weird as hell that it does that. I think it would have said that if I would have read the rest of that pop-up menu.
Over there.
Ooh, get away from there. If you read the rest of that pop-up menu, I think it would actually tell you that you bust through the door, or it slips and slides or whatever, and flies through the damn thing.
What's that?
Centuries-old layer of dust covers the floor of this passage. No one has walked here in many years and knows there's a dead body.
Interesting.
Wonder what that means. Traps. And this is rough because we have traps everywhere.
Got it.
But this is, like I said, a
I
great
do
place
what
to
I must.
get you some XP. Ancient Kiln, a dormant piece. Now again, this is another one of those story piece items.
I'm off.
You hear a low, barely audible whisper. It seems like listening just a bit more would let you understand the words.
I'm there.
Okay, another trap. Door here. We'll get back to that in a minute.
Done.
In due time. There's something here.
I just can't.
Should probably be saving after all this stuff here. How are we doing on trickery here? 32 out of 20. She got a pretty good chance of getting that.
A waste of my time.
Come on, kid.
Done.
Now, having said that, you see what these are connecting pathways. Okay, so clearly the only real reason to do this side was to not only get that little piece of treasure there, which again you definitely wanted, but also to get to the door. But guess what's behind the door? Bad shit. Bad shit always, brother. It's always bad shit in it. It's just bad shit. I need someone with a wand of
my
lead
temper.
to start this mess off. Like, yay.
Their life ends here.
Thank you. I don't know that that will work on it. It succeeded in its check, but if it is, well, actually, let's do a quick inspect on this bastard. They have true seeing, power, attack, and rage. That's all we really know about it. And it's a ferocious devourer. You know our love for these monsters. But we have ways to solve this problem. One, we have little doofuses here that can shield us, and they cast electric blasts and shoot little bows and arrows at this son of a bitch all the time. So that can be fun.
That is
Over
quite
here.
a
Ooh, look, we found a trap. Yeah, go ahead and buff yourself, bros. A mini army of awesomeness. Since I don't like this thing, I am going to... Yeah, I can do a fireball from where I'm standing and not hurt anybody else. Come up! Take damage, you bastard. Tristan's turn. How would you like to do, Tristan? How would you like to send a green to this piece of shit? How about we do some divine damage? Oh, that was pretty. His reflex save is a 14. It's okay though. Oh no, you're killing the things that I don't care about. Oh, whatever shall I do? We're gonna have you just switch to nothing. You show up. End your turn, kid. Jubilost, on the other hand, he can have some bomb fun. Get up here and bomb. One Mississippi. Two Mississippis. All the Mississippis. And it wasn't very good there, Jubilost, but you're at a penalty right now with all your fucking native shit, so well, it's only strength, not dex, but it's not the point. I feel bad for you. I'm thinking Snowball probably won't do shit to it, but let's prove that to ourselves, yeah? Oh, can't do anything anyway because she used her turn. Actually, I could have used a cantrip with my cool new trick. Let's do fire. Ooh, can you actually? Yeah, no, I was about to say that's probably too much to hope for. Oh, but I can scream at you. Where's my rent money? There's my psychic cantrip. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Have you seen my lightning bolt? That's why you like those guys, and then you'll hate them immediately after they this fight, because when they fall behind you, everyone's gonna get zapped by that lightning. Which I have a way around that, by the way.
This will hurt.
Oh, son of a bee!
We'll do it the hard way.
Dumbass brother mutant. I thought I was on Jubilost. I was trying to do the bomb attack. I wasn't paying attention. My fault. I did save before this, right? Oh God, of course not. Oh, okay, close enough.
I just can't.
Just leave that for now.
In
Over here.
due time.
Done.
Let's try a different attack. We got Skeletors. And they're fun. And More is always better, right? What we got here? Quicken, persistent, rhyme. So no. We'll do that.
Over there.
There we go. All right, brother mutant. Now get your ass up here and do what you're supposed to do right this time. Fireball. Take damage, bastard. Oh, the undead's coming to kick your ass. I know, that just straight up sucks. Now she has the chance to attack, so we can do that thing I wanted to do a moment ago, which is snowball. But I have this Rhyme and a magic rod, and it takes cold damage spells, one with a cold descriptor, and stacks on like a daze effect. No, entangle effect. Success. Did damage, and remember we still have that other trick with the Rod of the Fearless. So I'm going to do it like that. And I'm going to activate a... What are you thinking? Is this thing undead? It is undead. Oh, well then. Hey there, kid. What? Sucks to be you, bro. Liza's turn. Liza can come right over here. And straight up, set him on fire. Boom. Jubilos, who I thought I was playing a minute ago.
A clever
Do that thing,
ploy.
dude. Big tech. Anything. Oh, with solid damage each time. And managed to knock him on his butt. Thank you, Jubilost. Alright, your turn, sir. You have a fireball spell, and those are fun. Let's get some. Cow, 34 damage. Alright, Skeletors. Alright, let's pay attention this time. Amiri can do stuff, but I don't know if I want
What's
to get
that?
too crazy here. I don't want to click that. That could be like a poison trap or some shit for all I know. Dora, though. Got another fireball spell on you. Finish the bastard off. 61 damage. We're doing work. Oh, shit. He got pissy. Alright, pissy. Let's just do a couple of crossbow attacks.
Out of my way!
That was a no joy. Oof. 31, yeah. But, again, I have the... Let me make sure I shut that off, though. And Liza's turn. Come on, man. Fire damage! He's like about dead. Jubilee should be able to finish it off with like one bomb. Maybe two.
Primitives.
There it is. Save that mess. Yeah, that's a lot of XP right there, just from one dude that you wanted to fight. Another reason you definitely want to catch these hidden rooms.
Got it.
Not least of which, of course, is the awesome XP that you get, but a bunch of treasure, of course, too.
I'm there.
Stone pile and something else behind it. Ooh, that's sky metal.
A waste of my time.
That was easy.
And ghost leather. Oh, that's sexy times right there. Let's quick save that mess.
I
Taking all
do
those
what
things.
I must.
Oh, we didn't even loot the body. What the hell, brother mutant? You're slipping in your old age. Alright, so since we know that these are connected pathways, I could just skip this pathway, but where's the fun in that? So I'm going to come all the way back here, but I want to show you that ghost leather. Because this is something that if you had, say, Knock Knock on your team, this would be something that you'd be giving Knock Knock. So check out your leather. This is ghost leather. It is +3 leather armor, so nothing particularly special about it so far. But grants the wearer the effect of greater invisibility for 2 rounds whenever an enemy successfully hits them. So again, you hit me once, I'm invisible, and it's greater invis, which means, again, I can attack you for 2 rounds, getting my sneak attack love in, which is friggin' titties. So this is an amazing one. Now again, if she could wear it, I'd be putting it on her. But again, she can't. She didn't invest in the 2 feats that's needed. She needs training in light armor, and then she would need arcane spell failure, blah, 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 whatever. This is something, though, that, again, I could give to Octavia. It's not ideal, but she is someone that I'd want to protect. So if she gets hit, hey, man, I'm invisible now. And then she gets her sneak attack loving, and it's for 2 rounds. So that's still a solid option. But again, we do have knock knock, so I don't mind putting it on him when we get back to base. But that's a solid upgrade. Oh, and I forgot to check what else we got. We got newest to oldest. We got a nice cloak of resistance. Natural amulet +3. We should probably check to see if anyone can use that. Yeah, you can. There we go. Giant strength belt +4. Honestly, I think I'd rather her have that than the dex. Hell, she got cat's grace on her too, so she didn't even need the dex belt. Oh, I gave it to her probably from Jubilost. Oh, and you got a better ring. Hell yeah, upgrade. Now, I know it's not upgrade because she has the Shield of Faith on her, but again, once that falls off, she won't go down 5 points. She'll go down 3 points. It's my thing there. And again, we're going to drop this stuff that's heavy that we could care less about. But we're definitely keeping that. I don't want to let that out of my sight, because on the off chance that the game glitches on me again like it did that one day, and just says, oh, nope, sorry, you don't get to have those things now. I won't be pissed. +3, +4, and of course the ever popular +5. And mine looks cooler than anyone else's. I don't care what you say. Okay, hers does look cooler. Oh, there. By the way, oh, that was weird animation. There is a mod, by the way, that if you like a specific outfit or like a specific helmet, then you can change the look of your outfit. So you could lock in, like, for say, let's say this was the best helmet look for your character. You have a knight or paladin or something, and you're like, you know what, this helmet's my thing. It's my jam. Maybe it matches the picture you have. Whatever. You could literally lock it in where it doesn't matter what the hell she's wearing, and she always has that look on her. And that's actually kind of a cool mod. I actually need to download that bastard, because that's pretty solid as a choice, in my opinion. It also allows you to do the things that you see here, which again was something that the devs added, where you can show the helmet, take the helmet off. You can take the backpack off. You know, so it's just the cloaks or whatever. But then again, I in many cases I usually like those things, but everyone's different. But the point is that that's just one of the things that the mod did. The modders, the dems, I should say, decided that they like that too, at least for this part. So they installed this part for us for the vanilla version of the game. But again, get that other mod if you like changing the outfits. And it is kind of cool. You get to play with it. You get to see what the boots look like, for instance. You can get like the best kind of gloves. And I don't know if you can change the weapon as far as the look of it, because there is some badass longswords, for instance, out there. And it may not be the one I have equipped, but I like the look of this one. And it won't let you to do it, obviously, unless you equip the right weapon. So maybe no on that. Same with the shields, I'm guessing, too. But everything else, I think is fair game. Like helmets, necklaces, the armor look, the cloaks, the rings I don't think ever show up. Bracers might. Bracers might be something that you can see on a character. Definitely the booties. Definitely the armor and the helmet. Maybe even the necklace. But again, lots and lots of choices is my point. And again, it's definitely something that I looked at and said, wow, that's actually kind of cool. That someone invested the time and said, you know what? I hate the look of this.
Attention.
Also, on that mod, there's another thing that it can do. It's kind of more of the same. You ever notice how when you pick a class, they give you a starting armor look? Like, oh, you were a magus. Magus always look like they wear this outfit. And it looks ugly as shit. You can change that too. Now, the moment you start wearing, you know, like, again, robes or armor or something else, it changes anyway, so it's not that big of a difference. But the point's still the same. It is kind of cool that they gave you that option.
I'm there. There's something here.
Done.
See, lots of people had problems with this map. All the dead bodies. This is why Armag had to bring in the barbarians from outside, I'm guessing. So they could sacrifice them. Hey, walk down this tunnel. I'm sure there's stuff down there. No, no, keep going. No, don't worry about the fire. You're probably fine. And again, we'll come back for the other stuff later. I'm not worried about that. But
I was successful.
these poor
in
fools
my
came in search
search.
of Armag's resting place, but they found their own deaths instead. Yep. That's what they found, all right.
In due time.
And this is, like I said, the other side of the tunnel. So, all connected, so you wouldn't miss out on anything other than the treasure in here and all the stuff that you got in there. But, again, that was pretty important stuff. So,
Follow if you dare.
and we got a piece of sky metal, too. So, again, plenty of good stuff in there.
Done.
Remember, the sky metal is going to give us a baller piece of gear when we find enough of the pieces of it.
I shall
Right
end
as
this
one.
The storyteller will craft it for us. The sky metal one makes, matter of fact, well, I can't show it to you in combat. We'll have to do this after this. But it makes a pretty baller. Is it a glove? I think it's a glove. I'll show it to you though when we're done. Let's get out of Bogeyman. We've never seen one yet. That's your Bogeyman. And you got a top hat too. That's of course badass. I wish they'd let you be able to inspect them, so you can actually see what his stats are. I mean, I know they do their best to be pen and paper, so it's, if you look it up online, you probably figure it out, but it's not the point. Clearly he has spells. Well, the immune to crushing despair didn't do us a whole lot of good. Not his fault, though. Let's charge this fool. And find his 3 other friends. Miri, I might need some help because I'm a dumbass. Thanks, Miri. You the bestest. Ooh, solid damage, too. These guys are taking a pounding. Alright, Juby. At least we get the surprise. Oof. I was about to say, at least we got the surprise jump on them, but I don't think we did. Madam. It is time for you to get your own little armada up on the battlefield. Get him. Christian. We'll leave the Bogeyman and Eliza to handle that fight. Tristan can come over here. Well, you like to summon things too, I see. Alright, Eliza, can you charge this fool? Yeah, you can.
Take that.
Oh, holy hell, what did she just do? Hit claw, sneak attack, Bogeyman. On the summon, Bogeyman attacks. Okay. I thought he attacked us. He did 37 damage. Ooh, look at his claw attack. He gets precision damage here. He's got sneak attack. Bogeyman's got 66 of sneak die. Bro. You the shit, son. Tristan failed the saving throw, though. So someone must have fired off something else. Must be one of these jackasses. Alright, Dora, you're here. Might as well shock somebody to death, right?
Go.
Come on. There you go. Oh, yeah. That was not bad. Miri's turn.
Tear them apart.
Duh. That's the name of that tune.
I'm there.
Taking it just so I can drop it. I want to see what it is, though. Yeah, we're getting all those rune-covered ancient leather scraps now.
I must.
It's a piece of gear that I'm not a fan of all the weird things that you can find. The ancient leather scraps give you kind of something garbage, but we'll take them just so we can get the XP from it. Just picked up something I wanted to drop. What was it? Oh, the sword. Yeah. Great sword +1. Drop that thing. I just wanted to see what it was. It doesn't. Sadly, the game doesn't let you inspect things ahead of time. Yeah, all these things are normal, but if it's unidentified, you have to like hold it in your hand and know what it does.
I'm off.
Straps suck. Oops. Forgot to loot a body. And as you can see, we're going to get lots and lots of scrolls here. Done that one.
In due time.
That is
Here,
quite
here
a
we go.
discovery. Got
Look at
it.
that thing. Ooh, that's a ring protection +3. And already we're traipsing down another level. You see that? So we're going to have lots of these drop-off areas. We're getting all kinds of upgrades today. Love them. Spoonful. Good job. +2. He's got the +3. +3. Yeah. Alright. And I'm, of course, using the Heart of Ira. Oh, did anyone need a better ring, though? Nope. No. Okay. Quick save on that. How are we doing on XP now that I'm thinking about it? I'm still a ways away from 17. Not surprising. And again, I'm not going to be bummed about the fact that I don't hit 20 by the time I hit Pitax this time around. I should turn the XP share back on for a reason. Because I know I'm going to hit 20 well before the end of the game. I want to get everyone else kind of caught up to me, so to speak. And she's doing okay. She just leveled up. She's a ways away. So is he, though. Oof. Oh, a Jubilot's about ready to pop. That'll be nice. And I'll take that. Like I said, we are about to change areas. So it's not the worst idea ever just to take everything with you and drop it on the next floor, but I ain't worried about it. We'll come back through, I think, and pick all this mess up on the way back out. Yeah, I hope so. And, where to from here? The real concern for me is on this one is it's not going to be horrible if I mess it up, but again, you saw there was already a hidden room before. We have other hidden rooms in this place, and they can be pretty tricky. Like the perception checks are kind of cheese, where it's like, oh, if you didn't walk in this one teeny tiny little corner, like right there, you would actually trigger the trap or the perception check. So there are some stupid things like that. Oh hell, here it comes. Dora. Let's do some fire safe protection here.
Go.
This will
Charge
hurt.
is full. Miri. Help me. Charge is full.
They go down.
Hey, we'll take that. Proto. Now this is where we have our reinforcement shield. Over here. Straight up immune, huh? Tristan. These are specters. So we do have the ability to damage undead. Let's actually 5-foot stutter step this way and do that thing. Whoa, Tristan, you beast. These guys don't have much in the way of hit points. That's kind of cool.
Interesting. I do
Come
what
back
I
to that in a
must.
moment. The walls are made of rough stone and have almost no
I'm
decoration.
there.
And again, like I was saying though, if you're worried about, like me, about whether you're missing out on treasure, specifically because it's not just that it's, I mean, the ghost leather is nice, don't get me wrong, but remember, there's a piece of sky metal in there too. So if I would have missed out on that, I would have been quite pissed with myself. Because again, those make a really nice thing. Oh, and I wanted to show you that too. Let's see. So if I do Control F10, I can pop up my mods. Then I can do Bag of Tricks, go to Items and Equipment. And it's under the gloves. So item search, just do description and flavor text. Enable filters. It's I can shut everything else off but gloves. I'm fairly certain that's where it's at. If it's not gloves, then it's bracers, and I think that's miscellaneous items. Type in star. Star Soldier's Gauntlet. That's your guy. This is what gets crafted, okay? +8 bonus to strength. And again, this is a gauntlet, gloves that you can wear. +8 enhancement bonus to strength. So obviously it won't stack with the bull strength spells or your belts of strength. So again, this is still pretty solid. That's the highest one you can get. And the ability to use a laser beam that deals 46 damage at will, which means every combat round you can be beam, 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 beam. And again, we have a character who is not amazing with ray spells, but Eldritch, I just lost the name. Eldritch Scoundrels, have that sneak attack die. So my undead character can actually do this very well. This is amazing, though. I've done on previous builds before, especially for like Sword Saints, the ability to do what's called a what I call anyway a Ray Caster or Ray Ban. I think that's the name I gave him. Build, and that's the character that with enough specialty you can do point blank master in rays. What does that mean? That means at point blank range I can shoot any ray spell at you. Cantrip. Snowball is a ray spell, technically. Ray of Enfeeblement, Ray of Sickening. It basically has Ray in the name. It's probably a ray spell. But the Scorching Ray, Hellfire Ray, Enervation is a ray spell. The Battering Blast is considered a ray spell, and I can cast any of those spells and more at point blank range, at melee. Like literally, you're touching my nose damn near, and it will not provoke an attack of opportunity. That's baller. And now you give him this glove. He's going to need the strength anyway because he's probably a dex-based build, right? So here's an extra strength bump for you, buddy. Poof. And then all I have to put on that character then is a belt of dexterity and con. And give the strength dex con belt to someone else on the team. See what I'm saying? Free spells all day long. And again, if you've got built-in sneak attack dies, like you got Sense Vitals on, or you dipped, for example, into Rogue or Vivisectionist. Ooh, excuse me. Goodness, I'm so tired today. If you do any of that, or you have sneak attack dice, you can get sneak attacked with those beams, just as normal. And again, that's awesome. Now, what I don't think it will do, and here's the problem. No, problem is a harsh word, but the caveat, let's put it that way. The caveat to this is it's not a spell. So unlike an Eldritch Scoundrel or a Sword Saint who's capable of using their spells, like their Scorching Ray, because this is what this is mimicking, a Scorching Ray, by the way. So they could use Scorching Ray, boom, 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 at point blank range with that point blank master, and then swing, swing, swing with their weapons still, like normal. This thing, I don't think you get to do that. So it's like either this or your spells and weapon attacks. But if you're out of spells and you know that your weapon attacks aren't going to hit because maybe he has a high armor, these are ray spells and therefore are still touch attacks. So this is an amazing trinket, whatever you want to call it, magic gear, artifact that they gave you. And all you have to do is find all the damn sky metal, or most of the sky metal in the game, to literally craft this damn thing. So again, it is a solid upgrade in my opinion. I almost always like the artifacts more than other stuff that you find in the game. Almost always. They have a lot of flavor to them, and again, we've put together, I know I'm harping on the same thing here, but we put together this Cloak of Souled Souls for this character. This was crafted from stuff, and the storyteller's like, oh, I don't know, you should use this. We found a use for it, because again, while this would normally be one that you're like, screw this shit, -4 to con, my character doesn't have con. See that? Because she's undead. So again, we found a use for it. And again, yes, I could have given this to the actual undead character they give you, which is Jaethal. But she's not really a necromancer. Yes, she has access to necromancy spells, as all Inquisitors do, but not a bunch. And this thematically made more sense. Now, again, having said that, go back now again, like I had said before. I've said it many times. Now that I have the ability to make an undead character, now that I know this works properly, right? Remember, her charisma is her con stat for HP. If I buff this up, this number goes up. Sadly, if I buff this up with, I'm thinking magic gear now, or like a spell, it does not increase her fortitude anymore. It's the unaltered. But you see the other +3 undead creature, that is coming from this charisma. But again, on a charisma-based build now, a sorcerer, say, or an oracle, or a Elder Scion that went the undead bloodline perfectly, would be a nice mirror match. And again, it's a charisma-based build, and I can have a solid 24 charisma by the end of the build. That's not counting magical gear or any other fluffy shit. I could have literally a +7 here, and that's literally 7 times 20. That's another 140 hit points to your main character who literally gets another +7 then to his fortitude, or hers, I guess, I suppose. Instead of her getting a +3, she could be at a +7 by the end of her build at level 20, if I had built her the right way. And again, could have been awesome. Just saying. Really, really nice. And on that character, you better believe I'd probably give him the Cloak of Soul Souls. It may not be the best cloak he could have, but he doesn't suffer the penalty from con, and he's going to be a necromancer. We even said so. So again, bonus there to our necromancy spells, in a higher DC check, and we had a higher caster level for all our necromancy school spells. So it's just a constant screw you to the game that we can literally do because of stuff like that. I just wanted a giant scrambled egg with chamblatus. Alright. I just saw the green thing there. It was bugging me. And again, yes, she can scribe that, but she can't cast level 8 spells, for those of you that are about to say something.